The job market right now is completely brutal. The great resignation is over, and it's harder than ever to find the job that you want. This is for two reasons. There's not as many companies hiring, and there's a lot of really qualified people on the market. Think about all the layoffs that have happened over the last 18 months. This makes the job market extremely competitive. So if you're having a real tough time trying to find a job, you're applying to lots of jobs and you're not hearing back, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice that might help. Number one, if you're not hearing back from anyone, you likely have a problem with your resume. So you need to fix your resume. If you're getting people call you back for your resume, then your resume is fine. Now you need to work out where it's breaking down. Is it in the screening call with the recruiter, whoever's screening resumes? Is it in the interview with the hiring manager? Are you getting a final stage and not getting to the offer? You need to figure out where are things consistently breaking down. Once you've identified where things are breaking down, now you need to figure out what's going wrong and how you can fix it. For example, if you keep getting to the screening call, but they don't advance you to actually speak to the hiring manager, you need to figure out what's going on in that conversation. Luckily, most companies have untrained interviewers, so you can almost predict what questions are going to be asked. Questions like, why did you leave your last job? What do you know about us? How did you hear about us? Questions like, what's your biggest weakness? The great thing about interviews is they're so predictable. For most companies, you can put the company name and then interview questions into Google, and it will give you most of the questions that you're probably going to get asked in an interview. So do your research and then record your screening calls. Record any interview that is done remotely. So if you have a Zoom interview, record what you're saying. That way you can go back and listen to how you're answering questions. I will caveat all of this by saying you can do everything right in this market and still not land the job, but you still need to critically think and figure out where things are breaking down to see if there's anything that you could be doing better to land that job. It's extremely tough out there and you need to put your best foot forward.